pines old, roamed a dusty slide guitar, echoing footsteps on gravel. There's a cold wind crawling down my spine, whispering names I left behind. Boot tracks fade on a dying trail, every memory sharp as a rusted nail. The moon hangs low like a watchful eye, calling me out for every lie. I hear the dead in the desert stone, singing songs of the blood I own. But I keep riding, even when it hurts, 'cause some men are born to walk through dirt. On these graves on the winding road, where the night grows heavy and the secrets explode, I carry the burden of the stories I wrote, a heart left tattered but never broke. Through dust, through death, through fires untold, I ride past the graves on the winding road. I've seen ghosts standing in the sagebrush cold, with empty eyes like a tale retold. The wind repeats what I can't confess, carving guilt in my hollow chest. The prairie shifts like a restless sea, every shadow trying to swallow me. But even cursed men keep riding on, searching for a dawn that never comes. My sin ride with me, side by side, but hell won't take me till the day I die. On these graves on the winding road, where the night grows heavy and the secrets explode, I carry the burden of the stories I wrote, a heart left tattered but never broke. Through dust, through death, through fires untold, I ride past the graves on the winding road. Calls, I won't look back. I've walked too far to fear his track. I made my peace with this cursed land, a broken outlaw, but still I stand. Face the night with a fearless soul. If the reaper waits, then let him know I won't go quietly when the black winds blow. Through fire and fate till my story is told, I ride past the graves on the winding road. This road don't forgive. The wheels tear through the dust like a burning flame. I'm a shadow on the run and the night knows my name. Boots stomping hard on the cracked old ground. Every ghost I left behind still follows me around. High noon or midnight, it's all the same to me. I ride the dead man's highway where no soul's meant to be. My heartbeat pounds like a drum in the fight, and every mile ahead is a war in the night. I ain't slowing down, no fear in my bones. The desert shakes when I ride alone. On the dead man's highway where the sinners learn to crawl, I keep on riding faster, hear the devil make his call. When the sky turns blood red, I won't be afraid to fall. I was born in the fire, and I'll outrun it all. Steel on my back and a storm in my chest, haunted by the memories I tried to lay to rest. The wind cuts deep like the truth I hide, but I learned to use the pain as the fuel I ride. Dust clouds rising like a funeral flame, but I ain't stopping now, I won't die the same. A rebel with a curse carved in my skin, and every broken piece pulls me back again. Speeding through the shadows, I don't turn around. My fate is in the engine and the roaring sound. On the dead man's highway where the sinners learn to crawl, I keep on riding faster, hear the devil make his call. When the sky turns blood red, I won't be afraid to fall. I was born in the fire, and I'll outrun it all. If I burn tonight, I burn riding free. On the dead man's highway where the broken find their light, I'll ride into the darkness and I won't lose the fight. Through the flames and thunder, I'll tear apart the night on this dead man's highway. I'm alive and the fire's bright. Slide guitar stinger, drum stop. Dead man's highway keeps me alive. I've been walking through the echoes of my sins, cold wind cutting deeper than it's ever been. My heart's a blackened lanterns in the rain, flickering through memories, soaked in pain. Every promise turned to rust and bone, every whisper carved into stone. But the night knows every tear I've cried, 'cause I bled them under shattered skies. And I'm still falling through the shadows of my fall, screaming in the dark where no one hears at all. Broken wings beneath the weight of every call. But I rise, even if I crawl through the shadows of my fall. I've held fire in the palm of my regret, burned by every love I can't forget. The world keeps turning, but I stay the same, a silhouette drowning in its flame. My scars are maps to the wars I've lost, but every battle came with a cost. Still I stand under the dying moon, hoping dawn will find me soon. And I'm still falling through the shadows of my fall, screaming in the dark where no one hears at all. Broken wings beneath the weight of every call. But I rise, even if I crawl through the shadows of my fall. Let the black sky open, let the thunder speak my name. If I must walk alone tonight, I'll walk through every flame. For every tear I've swallowed, every ghost inside my chest, I'll scream into the darkness. I'm alive, I won't rest, I won't rest, I won't rest, I won't rest. And I'm still falling through the shadows of my fall. But I won't break tonight, I'll rise beyond it all. These broken wings will spread though the night is tall. I'll stand, I'll fight, I'll answer the call. Through the shadows of my fall, through the shadows slide, guitar deep muffled kick. They're running from the devil, but he knows me best. Midnight echoes on this broken mile, whiskey on my breath and a haunted smile. My past is carved like a scar on stone, a story of a man who walked alone. Oh, crows keep circling above my trail, whispering secrets of how I failed. But I ain't falling, no, not tonight. Even shadows fear my kind of fire. On this shadow whiskey road, where the lost men go, where the cold winds blow, I carry darkness like it's carved in my bones. A rebel heart forged out of dust and smoke, riding fast through the night alone. On this shadow whiskey road I call home. Barbed wire memories cut deeper than knives. I bury good love more than twice. Moonlight bleeds on this lonesome land as the truth slips right through my hands. Outlaw dreams with a heavy price I pay with every sacrifice. But even broken souls still roam, searching for a place called home. These twisted miles won't let me go, but I keep riding through the undertow. On this shadow whiskey road, where the lost men go, where the cold winds blow, I carry darkness like it's carved in my bones. A rebel heart forged out of dust and smoke, riding fast through the night alone. On this shadow whiskey road I call home. Yeah, the wolves still howl my name, trying to drag me back to the flame. But I've danced with death before, he knows I ain't afraid no more. On this shadow whiskey road I rise again from the weight I told. My blood runs wild like thunder rolls. I'm the outlaw king of the unknown, riding hard till the world explodes. This shadow whiskey road is my home. Hound flute dune like town drum, ready to slide guitar with every bend. The sky is black like a dying flame, and the ground still whispers my cursed name. I drag my sins through the dust and bone, a pilgrim doomed to walk alone. Shadows rise from every mile I cross, voices of the damned remind me of my loss. The wind cuts sharp like a serpent's breath, guiding me closer to a bitter death. But I keep riding, broken but unbound, through haunted nights where the dark grows loud. Out on the hellbound prairie where the souls are chained and the sky grows heavy, I made a pact I can't outrun, signed my fate neath a blood-red sun. No mercy waits, no hope to carry, riding alone on the hellbound prairie. I've seen the river where the dead men lie, their hollow eyes staring at the crimson sky. The vultures feast on the stories I hide, picking the truth from the bones of my pride. Every whisper echoes things I've done, wounds that never heal, sins I can't outrun. This road ain't dirt, it's a graveyard path, paved with ghosts of my aftermath. The night grows colder, the wind turns gray, but I ride deeper where the lost men stray. Out on the hellbound prairie where the souls are chained and the sky grows heavy, I made a pact I can't outrun, signed my fate neath a blood-red sun. No mercy waits, no hope to carry, riding alone on the hellbound prairie. Devils trace my shadow in the dirt, laughing at every scar, every hurt. But I don't kneel though the fire grows, I'll face the flames when the black wind blows. Thunder rolling in distance, metallic boots on gravel. Deep talk, slow mournful, slide guitar. I was born in the dust where the iron wolves roam on a blood-red plain I once called home. Every sin I carry is a brand I earned from the fires of the past where my story burned. The night remembers every step I take, every promise broken, every vow I break. A storm is rising with a hollow cry, calling the outlaw I left to die. But I keep walking through the ashes and flame, 'cause a man like me don't run from pain. I ride with the ashes of the iron wolf, where the shadows howl and the lost ride off. A heart of ember in a world gone cold, a rebel born with a spirit bold. Through fire, through night, through every cost, I rise from the ashes of the iron wolf. I've seen ghosts drift down the canyon wall, heard their whispers every time I fall. Every mile I cross cuts deeper still, a scar of truth no whiskey can't kill. The desert wind carries names I knew, of friends I buried in the fading blue. But even the dead still ride with me, bound by the cold of the wild and free. And when the black sun bleeds across the sky, I stand my ground, I refuse to die. I ride with the ashes of the iron wolf, where the shadows howl and the lost ride off. A heart of ember in a world gone cold, a rebel born with a spirit bold. Through fire, through night, through every cost, I rise from the ashes of the iron wolf. If fate comes knocking, it won't find me weak. I've walked through hell with the soul I seek, a broken man with a burning will. I'll stand my ground on the highest hill. I ride with the ashes of the iron wolf, through the wasteland winds where the proud stand tough. If the world wants war, then let it come. I'll face the dark till the battle's won. Through sins, through scars, till the story's told, I rise from the ashes of the iron wolf. the night cracked open with a whispered cry. As I rode beneath that God-forsaken sky, my horse was tired, but my soul was worse, bound to a world beneath a dying curse. The plains were silent as a shallow grave, where the brave grow weak and the weak grow brave. The wind kept chanting what I couldn't deny: I'm the last outlaw, too stubborn to die. But I keep moving through the shadows and dust, 'cause a man like me only bows to trust. I'm the last outlaw under the black sky, where the dead don't speak and the living don't lie. I ride through the storm with a fire inside, a ghost with a heartbeat, refusing to hide. Through sin and scars, through hell's own cry, I'm the last outlaw under the black sky. I've crossed the river where the angels drown, seen good men fall and wolves take the crown. I've walked through fire with my head held high, marked by the truth no bullet can deny. The earth remembers every step I've made, from sacred dirt to the devil's trade. But even the dark knows my battle cry. I won't go quiet, I won't comply. My shadow lingers where the past won't fade, but my spirit rises from every grave. I'm the last outlaw under the black sky, where the dead don't speak and the living don't lie. I ride through the storm with a fire inside, a ghost with a heartbeat, refusing to hide. Through sin and scars, through hell's own cry, I'm the last outlaw under the black sky. Fate wants blood, it can take its swing. I've survived the worst that the dark can bring. A worn down man with a sharpened will, I'll stand my ground on the lonesome hill. rumbling drums, slow slide guitar cry, distant thunder, dark western reverb. Across the line where angels never roam, under blood-red skies I carve my home. Blueprints sinking in the blackened sand, the center bone of this broken land. I carry ghosts to whisper through the night, old regrets I never learned to fight. The moon is watching with a hollow stare, judging every burden that I bear. But I'll walk on through the fire and the fear, 'cause the darkness feels like home when it draws near. Down by the Black River Road, where the lost men kneel and the wild winds groan, I swear my soul to the night I know, no turning back from the path I chose. Through dust, through flame, through shadow and smoke, I ride beneath the Black River Road. I've seen the price of every lie told, paid in blood on a desert road. A past that's heavier than chains of steel, a hurt a whiskey bottle can't conceal. Wolves are howling in the canyon deep, calling out secrets I couldn't keep. Every mile takes something from me, but to survive, that's the outlaw creed. I keep moving as the darkness grows, chasing fate down a road nobody chose. Down by the Black River Road, where the lost men kneel and the wild winds groan, I swear my soul to the night I know, no turning back from the path I chose. Through dust, through flame, through shadow and smoke, I ride beneath the Black River Road. Sign, but I ride faster, crossing every line. Death's cold hand tries to pull me slow, but I've danced with him, and he knows I won't fold. Down by the Black River Road, I let the past drown deep below. My heart still burns where the wild winds blow. A rebel soul carved in dust and stone, through fire and night, wherever I go, I live and die by the Black River Road. I was carved from dust in a dying town, where the rivers bled and the sun broke down. My scars are written in the crimson sand, a book of sins time can't withstand. The road ahead is a serpent's trail, where the lost men walk and the brave men fail. And every night when the shadows bow, I hear the call of the black rider's vow. But I keep moving, I don't turn around, 'cause a man like me can't be tied to the ground. I ride with a black rider's vow, through firelit skies and the cold night's howl. A ghost-bound soul with a heart of coal, a rebel forge where the thunder rolls. Through pain, through storm, through fate somehow, I live by the black rider's vow. I face the wolves on a broken ridge, felt death lean close like a frozen kiss. Seen angels fall in the desert rain, heard devils whisper inside my brain. The past still chases like a rabid hound, biting my heels on sacred ground. But even the dark won't break me now, I'm bound in fire by the black rider's vow. And when the red moon rises like a curse, I stand unshaken through the universe. I ride with a black rider's vow, through firelit skies and the cold night's howl. A ghost-bound soul with a heart of coal, a rebel forge where the thunder rolls. Through pain, through storm, through fate somehow, I live by the black rider's vow. Let the world come crashing into flame, I hold my ground with a warrior's name. If death comes knocking, I won't kneel down, I'll face him proud on this haunted ground. Does it rumbling, slow dusty snare, distant wolf howl, slide guitar echo. falls hard on a broken land, where the dust cuts deep like a callous hand. My shadow's long on the empty road, carrying secrets I never told. Boots on gravel, no sound but mine. A sinner walking out of borrowed time. The moon hangs red like a warning sign, and every step feels like a crooked crime. But I keep moving, 'cause the dark knows my name. And I was born from the wreck of flame. These wolves of the broken highway follow me close where the lost men pray. I ride with the shadows that won't fade away, a soul built of ashes and cold decay. Through thunder, through night, no matter what they say, I run with the wolves of the broken highway. I've buried friends in the canyon's throat, watch the spirits drift like a ghostly note. The wind repeats what I try to hide, every sin carved deep inside. The dirt remembers every wound I've earned, every bridge I crossed, every bridge I burned. But even damn men bleed their truth and fight for life like they did in you. Yeah, I've walked through hell, but I still stand tall. Even devils flinch when an outlaw won't fall. These walls are the broken highway, follow me close where the lost men pray. I'll ride with the shadows that won't fade away, a soul built of ashes and cold decay. Through thunder, through night, no matter what they say, I run with the wolves of the broken highway. If death comes knocking, he'll find me on a broken cowboy, but never this song. I've danced with fate on a cliff of stone, and I won't die silent, I'll die full grown. These wolves are the broken highway, they howl my past, they drag my pain. But I ride forward through the blackened rain, a king of ruin who won't be chained. Through sins, through scars, through night's cruel sway, I ride with the wolves of the broken highway. Heavy tone, cold desert wind, slow eerie slide guitar, distant metallic clings. I've walked the line where the lost men fall, heard their voices echo through the canyon wall. My boots are torn from 1,000 sins, and every one of them cuts deeper in. The blackened sky never shows me grace, only shadows staring back at my face. The road grows long as the truth I shun, for there's no grave for the wandering gun. But I keep moving, though the dark feels near, 'cause a man like me was built from fear. I'm the wandering gun with no place to die, riding through thunder under God's blind eye. A ghost on horseback carved out of dust, a soul made of ruin, a heart made of rust. Through fire, through night, till the deed is done, there's no grave for the wandering gun. I face the wolves in the dead of night, watch their eyes glow pale in the fading light. I've seen the truth in a killer's stare, and felt redemption fade into thin air. The desert calls, every echo I make, every promise born and every vow I break. The world keeps turning, though I outrun the fate that hunts the wandering gun. And when the black sun rises in the haze, I stand unbroken through the dying day. I'm the wandering gun with no place to die, riding through thunder under God's blind eye. A ghost on horseback carved out of dust, a soul made of ruin, a heart made of rust. Through fire, through night, till the deed is done, there's no grave for the wandering gun. If judgment comes, let it come from me, a man who walked where the blind can't see. I've lived with death as my only friend, and I'll ride with him till the bitter end. A shadow cursed under the midnight sky. If the reaper calls, let the sky turn black. I won't bow down, and I won't turn back. Through sin and storms, I never run. There's no grave for the wandering gun. low rumbling top, slow outlaw slide guitar, desert wind, distant crows. The night is cold as a preacher's light, and the dust keeps rising in the dead man's sky. My boots are worn like the truth I hide, a broken shadow with no place to ride. I've walked through fire where the lost souls burn, paid for my sins but they still return. Every mile whispers what I can't outrun, a past carved deep by a blackened sun. But I keep moving, even when I bleed, 'cause the darkness knows exactly what I need. Down this dust of my burial road, where the ghosts still follow and the wild winds moan. I carry the weight of the stories I've told, a heart made of iron, a soul carved in stone. Through shadow and flame, wherever I go, I ride on the dust of my burial road. I've seen a river where the damned men kneel, their hollow prayers echo what I feel. The moon shines pale on the graves I've made, marking the choices I can't evade. The desert knows every scar I bear, the price of living with the cross I wear. But even devils bow when the outlaw stand, defying fate with his broken hands. The night grows deeper, my shadow long, but I keep riding, 'cause the road is my home. Down this dust of my burial road, where the ghosts still follow and the wild winds moan. I carry the weight of the stories I've told, a heart made of mine, a soul carved in stone. Through shadow and flame, wherever I go, I ride on the dust of my burial road. Vulture circle with a hungry stare, but I won't bow, not here, not there. I face the dark with a steady hand, an outlaw forged from a dying land. Dust of my burial road, I face the demons I've come to know. If the night wants blood, then let it flow. I'll die on my feet before I lose control. Through fire and night till my story's told. I'll ride on the dust of my burial road.